Hey you guys, so I decided I'm gonna experiment in the kitchen and I thought I would bring you along so that if it turns out good, then I'll already be sharing it with you. That way you'll know how to make it if it turns out good, and then I don't have to make like a separate recipe video. So hopefully it turns out good. I'm gonna attempt to make chili mac, and I'm also gonna make pumpkin pies. So last year I tried to make Shannon Lee the Veggie Nuts pumpkin pies, but something happened with my mixer in the Vitamix, the tamper thing. It ended up, I didn't notice when I made it that it was broken on the end and it was like smelly and moldy or something inside. So I ended up having to throw my pumpkin pies away. So last year we didn't have any pumpkin pies. And I'm a little late to the party because it's not Thanksgiving anymore, but I did buy stuff to make it. So now I'm in the mood to cook and make it, so I'm gonna make some pumpkin pies too. And I've got my pie crusts unthawing on top of the stove, and I'm warming up my stove, getting everything ready. But since I got all my pumpkin pie stuff out and I'm like getting ready to make pumpkin pie, I was like, I might as well get to making dinner too, because the kids are almost home from school and they're always hungry as soon as they get home from school. So I'm gonna just start making it now because I know everyone's gonna be starving, and Luis is gonna get home not long after them and he's gonna be hungry too. So anyway, let's go to the kitchen and experiment together and make this chili mac. I already opened this up and I'm starting with a can of this Hunt's seasoned tomato sauce for chili. So I already dumped that in my Instant Pot, and then I refilled this with water to get all the excess, like, you know, tomato bits and stuff. And I poured that in there in my Instant Pot, and then I'm gonna use a cup of lentils and we're gonna rinse these off and put those in there. So yeah, I'm gonna use, 1 cup of that. And then I'll let you know. I have to think about it for a minute what I'm gonna put in here. I think I'm gonna add some of this Benson's Table Tasty Bravado seasoning. I haven't tried this one yet, and it's for chili tacos and beans. So I'm gonna add some of this in there, probably some garlic powder, and I need to actually taste this and see if it tastes like salt or if it's just the seasoning without the salt flavor. This is all salt-free seasoning, but some of them taste like salt even though they don't have salt, and some of them just taste like seasoning with no salt. So I'm gonna taste that and we're gonna see if it's salty. If not, I am gonna put a little bit of salt in it. And then I'm actually gonna cook the noodles separately. I'm just gonna make the sauce mix in the Instant Pot, and then when everyone's ready for dinner, I'll make the noodles separately, and then we'll mix it all together and we'll see how it turns out. So anyway, let me get my lentils ready and then I'll come back to you. All right, so my lentils are rinsed. I'm going to add them in. And the seasoning, the Benson's Table Tasty seasoning, is actually not salty, but it is pretty spicy. So I'm only gonna add a teaspoon of that in here. And 1 cup of lentils actually takes 3 cups of water, so I'm gonna add another 2 cans of the tomato-sized can of water to this to make sure we have enough water to cook the lentils. All right, I added the 2 cans of water. Now I'm adding in the teaspoon of the Bravado seasoning, and I'm actually going to also add a can of tomato paste because I like my stuff extra tomatoey, so I'm gonna add that. Our tomato paste is in there. I'm gonna mix it up, but first I'm gonna put some garlic powder, probably a teaspoon's worth. I'm also gonna add some nutritional yeast. I'm really not much on measuring, so we're just gonna dump some in. Probably like 1/4 to 1/2 cup's worth of nooch. And then I'm gonna mix it all together so that the tomato paste disperses throughout the water. Now that that's all mixed up, I'm gonna add some salt. I'm just using an all-purpose seasoning. There's a lot of lentils in there, so I think I can always add more salt in the end in my dish if I think it needs it. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna add to it, and now I'm gonna turn the Instant Pot on so I'm gonna cook this on manual for 12 minutes. Because you're supposed to half the time of whatever the package says, and the package says 20 minutes, so I'm giving it a 2 extra minutes just to be sure. I think I usually cook it on 12 minutes, I'm pretty sure I do, so that's what I'm gonna put it on. And then I'm gonna get to making my pumpkin pie mix, which I've already got my Vitamix here ready to go. Just need to get my pumpkin pie, not pumpkin pie, but pumpkin that I got. I'm gonna use 2 cans of pumpkin. I'm using my friend Shannon Lee, I think I already said that. I'm using her recipe. So I believe it's flaxseed. You have to check out her channel. I'll leave it down below she has a video where she shows you how to make 3 different kinds of pumpkin pie. I think she made the video last year, but or the year before. But I'm gonna use one of her recipes. So it's gonna be like flaxseed pumpkin, like almond milk, dairy-free milk if I have any. I think I have some soy milk in there still. And I'm just gonna use brown sugar. And she has different ones where you could either use cashews or you could use tofu, but I don't feel like waiting to soak cashews, and I don't think I have enough tofu to use tofu, so I'm just gonna do the basic recipe. That's basically just flaxseed and pumpkin, non-dairy milk and sugar. So, and I'm using these holy apple pie crust that I got from Natural Grocers. I've been letting those sit out to unthaw for a while because I wasn't sure if you could cook them while they were frozen. It's probably not a good idea. So they've been sitting out probably for like an hour unthawing. And yeah, so I'm gonna get busy making that. Woohoo! I just received my Shannon Rose December box in the mail. Yeah, I'm excited. I already watched her unboxing, so I don't think I'm gonna do an unboxing of it this time, but I'm really excited because I already know what's in there and it's freaking cool. So this is a huge box. It's way bigger than the last 2 and pretty exciting. Oh, the box isn't even closed. I'm surprised. The box is not even taped closed. I'm surprised there's nothing that looks like it's missing. Wow. Oh well, anyway, yay. I'm excited for that, so cool, very, very cool. Anyway, let me get back to cooking. A couple of adjustments that I wanted for my pie. I doubled the recipe and I also added in vanilla extract and almond milk because I don't have any maple syrup and I don't have any whole fat coconut milk, so I just used vanilla almond milk. And yeah, I just added in some extra vanilla and I added in extra sugar because I tasted it and I wanted it to be a little bit sweeter for me. And I think that's pretty much all that I did different. So it's ready. I've got my pie shells out here ready. They're unthawed. I poked some holes around to help it bake better, I guess. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. That's what it said in the package directions. So now I'm gonna fill them up and we're gonna put them on 350. Garian just got home from school. Want to say hi?
Hi.
Are you excited for pumpkin pie? Yes. Of course you are. Anyway, so let me pour it in the pie shells and then we'll throw them in the oven. And the chili mac is starting to smell really good already. Garian gave the spoon the lick of approval, so I think we're in good shape. This is what it looks like. And like I said, they're going in the oven for 350. I'm gonna put it at 20 minutes and then I'm gonna check it because I'm not really sure how long it should cook for. Shannon forgot to put the, I love you Shannon, she forgot to put the amount of time of this, and I asked her last year but I forgot, so I'm just gonna bake it a little bit at a time and check it. So. All right, you guys, I had them in here for about 35 minutes. I forgot to cover the crust though, but they still look like they're okay. They look good.
I can't wait until they eat them.
And now we have to cool them off, and I gotta go to the store and buy whipped cream because I gotta have whipped cream with my pumpkin pie.
I love whipped cream.
Let me check, actually, yeah, let me check with the fork in the middle.
Can I go?
Looks good though. Oh, actually, might need a few more minutes in the oven.
Why?
Still a little bit gooey in the middle.
That's okay.
I'm gonna put it in for, oh shoot. I'm put it in for another 10 minutes. So I had it in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes, and it's still showing a little goop when I stick the fork in the middle, and I don't want to burn the crust or overcook it, so I'm just going to let it cool, and then hopefully it'll stick together once it's all cooled off. And I'm waiting for my Berkey to fill up with water, and then I'll start making the noodles for the chili mac to show you that. So the chili mac is done. It almost looks like a goulash, though I don't really remember what kind of seasonings went in a goulash except for tomato sauce. So I ended up adding in some extra salt, black pepper, and more of the bravado seasoning. And now I just need to taste it with the noodles and see how it tastes and see if the family likes it. What's the verdict, Garion? You kind of have to stir it up. It's better? Mm-hmm. Good. Tell me what you think, Logan.
I'm trying to get it off.
It's hot, be careful.
Mommy,
It's delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
it's more than pie.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Pie and like math
math.
is like it's like a number that will never end.
Cool. So you like it, huh? Thumbs up all around. Now we gotta see if I like it and if Daddy likes it.
Is that like thumbs up everywhere?
Alright, let's give it a taste test. No, I didn't put any extra nooch on top of mine yet.
Taste test.
Yummy.
What do you think, Daddy?
It reminds me of Hamburger Helper.
So you like it?
I do.
Good. Reminds me of my parents' goulash, like I said, so.
What's that?
I don't know. It's like a tomato thing with beef, kind of like Hamburger Helper, homemade Hamburger Helper. So I think it's the same thing, so. Anyway, it's good. You guys should try to make it. Now I'm gonna dig in.
It's good. It's perfect.
Good.
Mommy, it's not good. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Delicious.
Well, thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So 4 out of 4 on the chili mac, so I'll definitely be making that again. Now we're just waiting for our pumpkin pie to chill in the freezer for like an hour or so, and then we're gonna test that out and see how that turned out. So the pie was tasty, but it needed a little bit more cooking time, or maybe a little bit more flax seeds the next time I make it, but still held together fairly well, and it was tasty and everybody liked it, so I still give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that's it for today. So thanks for watching my little broccoli bites, and I'll catch you in the next video.